they can hear us and see us soon.
And if they can't, tell us.
Well, yeah, you would hope so.
If you can't see us or hear us, tell us you can't hear us or see us. In the chat now, tell us if you can't hear us or see us.
You would hope so.
Hi, Stuart. Welcome back.
Hey, what's up, my friend?
Good. Been a busy old real life day today. Been a busy real life 2 days, and some fan film stuff. My friend was kind enough to sort of ASAP the Dreadnought final texture work for me. Did the specularity, and so I'm rendering that over the next couple of days, and I am really happy how it looks. Although the before and after of the old model, the new model, it's not like radically different, but it's kind of like one is built to look about right, one is built to be fully thought out, integrated, and smooth. It's just like when you start seeing all the little things like, oh yeah, you know, it's that sort of thing.
Yes.
So that'll be good. And I think I wish they could do more shots so I could show off this Dreadnought more because it looks very good TOS. I think anyway.
Ooh, looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah. So are they.
Well, we have 2 super chats to start, which is great. And guys, we're here for the prediction video today. It's not going to be tomorrow like usual. It'll be today. So
yep, this week's a little bit different, but not too different. We're still here. Just different as of tomorrow. Until Friday.
So we got Olivia Julius.
Of course we do.
Remember, you can still make Stuart say anything. Just super chat a phrase. For example, I hate my Camaro. I wish I had a Mustang. And he has to say it. It's that easy.
I mean, when it's true, it's true.
Oh, Ozzy Maderos, $5. All hail the superior commander and Super Captain Foley. It must be Tuesday, not Wednesday. Okie dokie, skeleton hands. Well, it is Tuesday. I cannot see. What? I cannot see or hear you. I cannot.
I think they're playing.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, Ozzy Maderos. So that's the joke. So tell us if you can't see us and hear us. So they're telling us they can't see us or hear us. I was kind of hoping Spill would do that.
I wasn't, because it makes me concerned.
But if they couldn't see us or hear us, they couldn't say that. Anyway, so I'm going to start sharing. I'll get it right out of the way. So expect some Facebook bleeps potentially if any of my clients happen to message me. I can't control that. So talk to you all in a minute.
Messages right now. That's what I'm going to do.
You could. But bye.
Bye. Here we go. Let's send them some messages. A, B, C, D, E. Is that annoying you guys? I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, yeah, if you want to super chat, please feel free to super chat. It's a great way to support the channel. As you saw, we got 2 great super chats already. And hopefully you guys will be able to super chat and even just hit like, share the video around, and take part in the chat. Sorry, I'm kind of listening to the live stream when I was messaging him. Anyway, yeah, so great ways to help us out is super chat. Obviously, hit the like button. Just be sure you're subscribed to the channel. You've hit the notification bell icon to all, which is really important. And don't forget, you can join the channel at the rank of Commander, Captain, or Admiral. It's very important. Or head on over to Patreon/TrekYards. It's another way to help us out. And all the ways, there's lots of ways in the description. Teespring store is a good way, as well as some discount codes for Eagle Moss and things like that. You know the routine. So anyway, yeah, if you can, please do. And make sure you're part of the conversation. Throw in your speculations, what you think will be going on Thursday with the new lower decks. Let us know. Sylvia's being a shit.
She's a stirrer.
She's annoying me from behind the camera. Anyway. Yeah, So, yeah, I don't even know what to say now. Hit like if you think Sylvia should keep bugging me. Super chat to tell Sylvia what she should do to annoy me. Lots of great ways to have fun and join the conversation, be part of the thing. She's doing a weird dance right now. But anyway. Oh, look at the pug. Pug doesn't really want to come up right now.
Amazon showed up.
I noticed. Oh, look it. It's a pug.
I know it's scary. Run away.
She's terrified. It's the Jeffrey's tube monster come to life. We've captured her, and she hasn't had a chance to escape yet today. But all your super chats go towards treats for the pug.
Did you see the magic word?
Yes, I did. Treats for the pug.
Are you trying to make audience fall in love all over again?
Yes.
Ah, public service
right.
announcement. This is a public service video. This is.
Well, Olivia Julius, $5. We didn't catch the Jeffrey's Tube monster yesterday. Can we today? 175 likes to capture it. But please don't hurt Fleet Paw. It's not his fault.
Sometimes it just happens. You know, sometimes it just happens.
And Fleet Paw, $2. Pug money. Yay, pug money.
But there's the pre-show. 7 minutes in. It's all shared, so now we can discuss.
Yes.
What actually happened this last? Oh, it was the not Farpoint alien, and the first contact uniform, and the not evil Starfleet guys. But not a lot else in terms of like
No.
And this next time on, what do you think?
Looks really interesting. This is that secret mission with the Romulan map, and for some reason, I think it's maybe because they're undercover agents, but they have black bars over a lot of their eyes, which is a really dumb concept, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Some kind of super secret mission going on. So I don't know. I'm interested to find out what's going on in this one. This should be a fun one, I think, by the looks of it.
Now, do you think, straight out I'll get asked the question, do you think this, I've said many times it's a 3-part finale. Not sure why I've said that. I have no evidence. But it kind of feels like a lot of things that could be more important going on this episode. Do you think this is a start of a 3-parter, or is it just an epic one and then a 2-parter?
I think this might be the first part of a 3-parter.
I think
I
it
really
is.
do. Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, they haven't done multi-episode arc yet, but with the amount of stuff crammed in this teaser. But yet, Stuart, they have a habit of not showing us the real plot every time.
Yes.
And so that phaser on the alien ship between the screen cap thumbnail is probably just be the pre-title sequence. Like, get that out of the way. Like, that's not Roman's. Well, they do have the Roman map in the shop, but that gets probably just pre-title. Just done. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Send them a message. That doesn't mean phasers. It means invite them to supper. Olivia Julius, $5. The Admiral can change her hair color to annoy you. LOL. I mean, maybe.
I do that like every other year. I change my hair color.
Right? And BJ Vincent has a good idea. A good suggestion. Observation, I guess. Looks like we're going to see the Uhura dance from Star Trek Final Frontier. And the Starfleet security armor seen in Star Trek Search for Spock. Yeah,
this is a very quick cutted one, so we go through it because I didn't even notice the dance as a concept, but the armor certainly. But let's start jumping through. So it starts with the trial, although this could also be the pre-title sequence. And
I think this is more likely the pre-title sequence, to be honest.
There's so much in this, and also the way it's edited, the audio of them saying "you've been tried." It's clearly 2 sentences they put together, so I don't think they're actually on trial. They're just giving a statement in a trial. So like we're gonna have some awkward situation where it's like another captain or someone they know, and it's gonna be like, right, you all need to give testimony on this person that you know, rather than, hence why the thingy of truth. So I think that's gonna be the reverse. Yeah,
this is definitely this one. I think is a red herring, actually. Speaking to the horn of truth, or they're here to witness as witness. And Mariner's like, what does that mean besides just looking at something?
So I think it'll be the red herring of the epic start. Like it might start on an epic planet shot and then comes in and then there's this fleet of enemy ships or
I could buy it. Because
it's such a good visual, but it's also a great visual for a trailer, as it was in the first trailer. As it puts a pre-title to get a free trailer beat without having to do much extra work,
Yeah.
But why all of them together though? Because that I feel like is either a red herring and or a real herring, because there are very few scenes of all 4 together. and there's very few contextually making sense scenes of all four together because they're always off doing their own thing or in pairs. So I wonder if that's going to be important, because originally I thought that was going to be a really cool thing. We're going to see them together, you know. Yeah.
Not so sure. Not so sure. Olivia Julius, $5. I'd pay $5 to see the Admiral hit you over the head. LOL. With what? Yeah, I don't think there's much to that courtroom scene, as much as they implying that it's something big. I don't think that's going to be the case. We do get another shot of a space dock, whether that's Douglas Station or not, I don't know. But we do see another California class ship there, and then the other one. Kind.
Yeah.
Which
very dim deflector. Leaves barely has one. And also, last night on the trial, I mean, it's obviously just a Star Trek 6 recreation scene because this is clearly Chang, but not Chang. So I hope we're going to see some very similar dialogue as well. But yep, the station, which certainly amps up the sentiment, the pace, etc. And then we get the stuff that's so quick that you easily miss it.
Yes.
And yes, this is the strike team. Very tall Andorian. It's like a 9-foot Andorian. Jeez. Gosh.
Well, and like I said, there's the black bars over their eyes, which is really weird. I mean, we saw this earlier with the Romulan that Tendy's kicking or whatever. It has black bar. And I think we see it later in this trailer or this preview as well. So I don't know if it's just the whole they're undercover operatives and they're hiding their identity with the black bar, which seems really dumb. But Lord X, guys.
I mean, that's the thing. We've had a black bar for Dong.
Yes.
So there's been an in-universe black bar. So is this a way of them saying, you won't recognize his characters until later. You don't need to know. And it's just like, guys, come on. You see, we've got one guy who looks like Shran, one guy who looks like Cisco. So, is it going to be... do you think there's going to be like an emitter on the belt that turns like a holographic bar? It's going to be a literal joke?
See, I don't know, because the blonde guy doesn't appear to have one from the back, but then when you go to the transporter room, when they're beaming out, he has one at the front. So maybe is his off at this point?
Also, why are they beaming purple? And that's also not the transporter room of the Cerritos.
Well, no, it's probably they transferred to an alien ship and then they got behind enemy lines and then they're using that ship to beam down somewhere. It would be my guess because that happens quite often.
Yeah.
But maybe Julius, $5. I'm glad to see the Andorian mullet is in style.
Yeah. And guys, super chat thoughts.
Mullet.
Well, yeah. Thoughts and queries, guys. Kind of our regulars just doing the amazing work. So if you have thoughts, put them down and like. So we're at 39. We definitely need more. But
there's 73 people watching. We can get 50 likes easily, guys. Come on, hit the like button.
So there aren't bars right here. I would have liked it better if there were bars for all 5 of them. That would make more sense to me. Unless they're meant to be. It would be a weird internal universe joke and be a weird out of universe joke. Like it'd be fine for a scene, a gimmick of we can't know identities, and then Tindy's given their files and reads them, and then the bars fade, and it's like, hey, I know who they are now. It's like, oh, that was weird. But why did they bring Tindy? Well, they did say, I guess, her skills are important in a different trailer, but she's an ensign in medical. Why would she be requested to be part of a secret Romulan stealth mission?
Well, she says something. They say in this one, use your stuff, and he goes, "What stuff?" And you see her kicking the crap out of somebody. So I don't know.
I mean, does
that have some secret talents or something?
Does that imply a darker past that she had to leave Starfleet for this, and this? Yeah.
I don't know. You think they'd have Rutherford along, considering he can kick Borg ass like nobody's business. But oh well. Yeah, I don't know. And they've all got phaser rifles. They're all wearing the assault gear.
But not the same exact as... Well, actually not at all. The fact we saw the exact gear that was used by the team last week, and then now they've got much, much more armoured. Like, they have got pouches. That was never a thing. So this is different equipment. This is I'm guessing a more we gotta blow stuff up, or we need to. Is there more even? It's more an assault mission than a stealth mission. Would be my guess.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, look at the two guys. They are three guys. They're big, butch, strong, and obviously Ransom with his, I am the god, assault team. So let's bring the 5'1" Tendy. What?
Well, why not?
She doesn't look happy though.
The next one though, where they're running and he's carrying the Andorian, looks like it might be in a Federation shuttle bay, because it does look like a Federation door at the end there. At first, I didn't think it was because of the shape. When you look at the details, the color, even the way it kind of does the little loop in the middle, it looks like a holodeck door almost. So I can see this being like a large shuttle bay that they're running in.
Well, it almost has a TOS era vibe. Like a little bit, like not not Starfleet or not the Federation. Just a side note.
Yeah, but the door definitely looks like TNG standard doorage.
I just think it's alien. It doesn't look Romulan to me.
No,
I think it's Alien of the Week.
For that.
But then we do get a Romulan in perfect costume, exactly right rifle, and black bars. So do you think they're attacking a Romulan base, or is this a base that the Romulans are also attacking? Wouldn't it be kind of fun if they have to counter-attack a currently being attacked base, hence why they're an assault team? Because it doesn't really feel like a Romulan base. That said, how many times have we seen a Romulan medical institution or
Yeah,
hard to say.
I don't know, honestly. It'd be funny if they met up with this guy and he turns out to be part of their team that the Romulans sent.
I like that.
And she kicks the crap out of him.
I like that. Yeah. That's good. Well, because
that's subverting expectations.
No, that's actually a wonderfully good observation, because if you look at the first shot, they're running away with a box. They're obviously there to recover something. But then the way they've done it out of focus, the people are not standing there running away. They are
either turning to look, or this is after the fact.
Before. I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think she attacks the Romulan first, who's welcoming them. And then we see them later on. He's there to help them recover. I think that's absolutely the change of expectations. Because the way it's edited as well, everything's hidden. Yeah, use your stuff, but it's just a differently edited. Because that would be a good... Because we should be friends with Romulans at this point. So that would be a nice way of having... Oopsies. Yeah.
Or at least trying to become friends with them. Olivia Julius, $2. The Romulan is a northerner, according to Picard.
Yeah.
What, does he have the forehead ridges? Yes, he does.
Yes.
Now, the next thing is weird, because we got Shax in some kind of martial arts getup almost, and also Rutherford, who's doing like the feather dance like Uhura did in Star Trek V. Yeah. But it looks like they're in a modern or a futuristic Smithsonian Institute, because you look around, there's like historic ships hanging from the ceiling, which implies Smithsonian. But in the back, there's the T-Planet Hoth, the first ship that initiated first contact with Earth. You got 2 Goddard-class shuttles there. And then, you change not only do you have a Star Trek 3 or just motion picture era security garb guy, but you got a Tholian ship hanging from the rafters, a Ferengi shuttle. Not sure what the purple one is, but
it's a Dominion bug ship.
Oh, okay. Got a Work B. You got a Klingon D7 or Katinga. I mean,
you got the Obelisk. You got Obelisk from 2001.
I was gonna say that, and I thought, no, that'd just be dumb.
Hey,
thank you for taking up the dumb.
So this is one that I noted. Obviously, their get up. I didn't notice. I noticed the planet half. Didn't notice the fan thing, and all I saw in first viewing was the Ferengi shuttle. But I managed to pause it on my TV. I was like, "Holy shit!" I mean, talk about creaming yourself. This is canon from every generation. We have not had this since Enterprise Into Mirror Darkly. Completely the perspective's weird, so yes, that Dominion ship looks a bit odd. Fine. But they've obviously made exact replicas. Actually, to see the original Type 6 shuttle obviously tells us the other one isn't. But, it's just so faithful, it's shocking. But also, no, you know what? We expect that from Lower Decks. And it means that, they're really going to play with that card, the nostalgia card in this one. but having them go through a museum, I mean, what an opportunity to show everything and have fun with it. And I mean,
Yes.
that I wouldn't be, and I'll call it now. I think as they go through the museum, because I think it's a museum, would be my guess, because it's such a random assortment of things. I think they're going to go to an exhibit, and it'll be like one of the famous legacy ones, because they keep bringing him as a non-role, as like a joke role. So they're going to have a legacy, be like, "Hello, my name is Jadzia Dax, and I this, and it's just like, oh, cool, yeah, I know her. You know, press my forehead for more information. Beep, thank you. You know, I think we'll get something like that, or like well, and it could be anybody. That's the whole fun. And actually, that'd be a way of bringing the NX people back, because I know he said he wanted to bring to Poland, but it couldn't because of the timeline. But you know, now we've seen an NX-01 canon right there, with the Atholian. I mean, come on, have a museum, have it be a Archer welcomes you in.
Yeah.
As you walk in the door. I mean, that's perfect. You couldn't get more amazing. Not to say worth his paycheck, but I'd like that.
Yeah. Area 51 at Trek Yards. Hey, today is my birthday. He's 41.
Oh wow!
So happy birthday, Area 51.
Today.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Area 51. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Whoa!
From Team Trek Yards.
Well said.
Fleet Pass Swiftback, $3. We made 50. Sam Fangirls. Let's get to 100. 94 people here, 52 likes easily. We can hit at least 75. So hit that like button if you haven't already, guys. Let's get up there. And Olivia Julius throws in $5. Could that be that annoying ensign from a few weeks ago in the helmet? No, I don't think so.
Oh no, that wouldn't like that. Although why?
See, I think he's dressed like this because it's a museum.
And
all the security guards are wearing like the old style, or he's a tour guide or something. Although he is holding a rifle, a phaser rifle.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, he's clearly I think he's a real guard. I mean, I wouldn't be against. They just haven't updated the uniform in 150 years. Well, it's a bit weird, but maybe well, isn't his Delta flipped on his helmet?
it is, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I thought it was crazy.
Huh. But let's talk about why. Now, if you look at... Well, hey, good to give Strax some time, because he doesn't get much time.
Yeah.
What is that thing in his belt? Because there's nothing in the scene except things are in this scene. So what is in his belt?
Well, it looks like a sonic screwdriver or a small lightsaber. Other than that, I have no idea.
Well, there's two pretty strong contenders. A light. My gut was something like what Sulu used to disable stuff in Star Trek.
Oh, to short out the security panel. Yeah,
and like have it be part of his kit. Although I'm wondering if that thing that I don't know why my gut says that top might be a piece of a Connie, because it's all display pieces. It's not.
So where is
obviously.
this?
The Strax, the tube above him. So I just want it to be a Connie.
The tube's in the next picture too.
Yeah,
with the feathers.
Could be a nacelle for some reason. I don't know.
I doubt it.
No, I just want it to be a nacelle. But so what do you think they're doing here then? Because Tendi is Tendi is doing a mission by herself. He's doing a mission with this guy, and the other two are on the bridge.
They're setting up a distraction, or at least Rutherford is, so that they can distract the security guards, so that Strax can steal an old ship for some reason or something out of this museum. Would be my guess. Or him and Strax are both causing a distraction while somebody else steals the thing. I don't know, something like that. This is a distraction method for sure.
Also, do you think the costume is reference to Spock from Star Trek 4, the headband? Hides his ears.
Maybe.
Because I'm wondering, maybe thing is, this feels like a multiple episodes what we're seeing. But what if Tendi and such sort of get kidnapped, and whoever they're fighting, if be Romulans, hails a Cerritos and asks for an antiquated old piece of tech, and the only place it is in the in the museum, and therefore they have to go recover it. But then why would you send the very aggressive, not very well to hide guy who wants to destroy ships, and the guy that's not capable spy. So maybe this is a completely, or maybe this is very much, maybe this is the pre-title sequence. Maybe they're visiting, maybe the Cerritos is in orbit of a planet, and they're visiting the museum, and this is like a weird, like Strax has always wanted like the hubcap from a Ferengi shuttle, and so he's like, I want it, and he's like, what? It's like, I'll put you on a port unless you do a distraction.
I seem to think no.
Because how are they going to fit this much in? Like, to have this full subplot, like 2 different stealing subplots, and the main guys fighting an alien ship, all in 24 minutes. Like, where is the red herring here? Which of
Never
these?
know.
Oh goodness!
It's this bridge scene with the other ship out the other ship's supposed to be important. So much so you even put it in the thumbnail for this video, and it's not going to be. It's going to be opening.
But
thing.
But double back though, because if Tendy's on the mission with the second in command, and he's on the bridge with the Romulan thing, then this is probably a pre-title sequence. Because otherwise he's not. Yeah, he's not on the mission.
Although the map into or out of Romulan space tends to indicate that we saw the Romulan getting kicked.
They all seem chill. Well, and obviously, the security guy's there, so it has to be either before or after everything. So it must be before, really. So maybe this ship. Okay, maybe this ship has come all the way from Romulan space. Mariner doesn't do a good job with first hello. Pretty poor job.
She didn't do a Vulcan hello. That's the problem.
Well, she almost did. She did. She did a warning Vulcan hello.
Dave Stelzer, $2. They joined a tour group in disguise. Yeah, if you go back and look at the Rutherford, he has his Starfleet uniform on underneath. You can see the boots, and you can. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
So yeah, I think this ship has come from in space, but they say we need to, we found the secret to something, and then we're gonna go and find it. But there's a 2-prong. We need to find it. But then the scene at the start isn't pre-title. Then how could it be? Unless the trial is how the episode ends as a cliffhanger, because this ship is a bait and switch by the Romulans, or they said, well, it's not all the aliens. There's too many subplots here, Stuart.
Well, this is also the scene where they had this season on, where the captain says to Boimler, make a suggestion, nothing stupid, and he says Plan 86 or 80, whatever he says, and the doctor's like, are you fucking kidding me?
You're a triple dumbass on you.
Yeah. So that's this.
It's true.
So,
guys, what do you think? I think that's a good question here. There's so much here, more than I really thought, and how it all connects. I mean, we were very right last time. Really right. This week I think I'm going to be really wrong. And that's okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Olivia Julius, $5. The captain looks like she found a way to try to kick Mariner off of the ship. No, I don't think so.
Based on her actions, yeah, as in after the fact, sure, but not intentional.
Well, that's the thing. Do you think that this ship, because they get fired on, is the reason for the trial? But then why would Rutherford and Tendi be there? I can see why Mariner would be there.
I've got it.
Oh, okay. I know what you're going to say. They fire. These two get taken over to the other ship as captives. The other ones go to rescue them, and they all get caught. No. Okay, go.
Because all 4 of them are in the trial. So
yes.
No. So starts with this scene. Probably, they fire upon it. Doesn't go well. The other guys are the spiky guys, or they're the guys. But either way, when they're on trial, they are told to recount events that led them here, and they flash back to Tendy's mission. They flash back to Rutherford's mission, and that's part of the evidence for the trial.
Okay.
Which allows you to have non-big story, because they're big storylines, but allows you to just jump right into them. and that's part of the testimony.
I'd buy that for $1.
That's why they're all together.
This might be a no pre-title sequence episode.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. Or it starts in the trial and then says, so start at the beginning, jumps back to this scene, and then progresses. Yeah. What do you guys think? Because the way that connects, it allows you to, because so much here. How? Unless they don't do it normally.
I'd be willing to bet that you're right. Yeah, I like that. That's really good.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're doing a trial, either waste it or use it, and the Star Trek 6 concept is a strong concept.
Well, that's the thing too. If this is only the first part of a 3-part story, even a 2-part story,
that is the other thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like we don't know that, so this could be very misleading.
You think they're lying to us?
No, they would never do that.
But would you care if the trial was actually episode 9? Like if they literally this was a misleading, like, you know, next story on Lower Decks, but it's all 3 parts. Like, would you be annoyed, or would you be more intrigued by the fact they kept you on edge?
I'd probably be annoyed, not me. Hezraz, I think they are there as witnesses to witness the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, the horn is the horn of truth, so we know that. Eugene, though, 250 rubles. What if the trial is just a ride attraction in a museum?
Ooh.
Okay, that's interesting. Never would have guessed that in 1,000 years.
I mean, it works for that subplot, but then the Tendi and the bridge subplot doesn't connect because they're all in the trial. So they're obviously not all on the museum planet. It's interesting, though. Trial of a Time Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Very much so. And what if the captain's on trial?
Maybe.
You know, give us some big. Maybe this explains why she's on such a low-ranking ship. You know, bear witness. Well, none of you were there, but you've known the captain for the last, year. Tell us what you think of her. And then you got the choice of, does Mariner gonna dob out her mum for being like she's a shit mum, and everyone's like, that's not the point. And like maybe wears the guys down because she just list the problems of your mother, and 2 hours later she keeps listing and she's like, oh, for God's sake, you're free to go. Don't know, depends on what.
Olivia Julius, $5.
Thank
I hope you're right, Sam. If you're wrong, I'll sick the Jeffries 2 monster on you.
Oh, but as you said last week, thousands of miles away, so.
Was that last week or was that yesterday? That was yesterday.
Last time on Trek Yards. Happens to be yesterday. You're very right.
Last time on Trek Yards. And Jill is here. She says, I greet you.
Hi, Jill.
I love that greeting.
Yes. Are you excited for this one? Are you gonna watch?
I am very excited for this one, actually. The black bars interest me. Like, what the hell is up with that? I'm eager to see what that's all about.
I mean, it's presumably a joke. But I'm okay with that. Potentially.
Yes.
I'm mostly okay with it.
Well, if that goes from I'm mostly.
Well, well, that's the thing. It's a cartoon, but that's not a cartoon logic thing. That's just a meta logic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean,
excuse me.
I would say I'm not excited about this episode. I am more intrigued. Now I've discussed it, I'm thinking, well, what are they gonna do and how?
Personally, I'm just looking forward to the Smithsonian scene with the various ships, because there'll be lots to talk about. Hopefully we'll see more than just that. Olivia Julius, $5. There are attractions at the museum. You can meet up with Q. You can fly a crappy ship. You can go on Black Ops missions with old special crew, etc. I don't think so. Why did my camera just suddenly go out of focus? What the hell? Focus.
I thought you were somewhere else. Yeah, I mean, I don't see Q being in this one because that's everything packed in this one. And we know Well, we know there's a scene in the next time on this season on. There's a scene of them going into dry dock of the space station and the Voyager music, if that carries over, and Boydman was like, "Oh, it's such a beautiful ship. It's so sexy like a woman," and the captain's like, "What? What's wrong with you? What?" So they do go to the space station. So maybe that's
Bill
in it.
47 says, Mike says this is the best episode, so I am indeed psyched for it.
Oh, I think this is the one he said that the ship does a weird thing in episode 9.
Ooh.
Wait, or is it 8? What are we on?
This will be 8.
Okay, so 9 is the thing that the thing
Isn't
happens
it?
on. Yeah, it's 8.
Yeah, this will be 8.
Yeah, 8. Okay. So 9 is the thing that happens to the ship.
Yes.
Well, I mean that. Hey, you set up quite an expectation though. Things is the best episode. Never say that. Only say that after.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm more confused. Whereas last week there was a very focused level of things, and we managed to put some more stuff together. This week there's too much. There's too much going on. And yet they're still very clever and they mislead. So double down on the misleading concept as well. Ah. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Just trying to figure something out. I'm zooming in on the judge or the guys in the trial. They definitely have horns and stuff. They're the same as, so they're not Klingons.
I'm also wondering, why is Brad and Marin on the bridge? Because I doubt the captain would want her on the bridge. Would actively discourage it.
I wouldn't say discourage it, but to have both ensigns, like 2 ensigns, one in ops and one at helm. Usually the ensign's on helm, but you got somebody higher rank on ops. So could be because no, I was gonna say because Tendy's on this mission, but then she's with Ransom, and then Rutherford's also on a mission with Shax. So
and also you wouldn't send a medical to pilot the ship.
No.
My gut says it's a weird, out of order one, because they've been good at doing different styles of stories, and that's not the one they've done yet. But so much potential there with fun, especially if I can imagine the trial might lead into the next episode as well, or at least the aftermath of it. I doubt it will be directly in it, but aftermath. Or not. I mean, hey, well, I mean, to be fair, we said 3-parter. If it is gonna hold over, there'll be a 4-parter. So really, this is probably the last standalone. Unless they want to really make an ambitious final 4. I mean, if you build up to it, that'd certainly be cool.
Olivia Julius, $5 on the bridge. What is the screen in front of the view screen?
Boo, boo,
it's just the lights, yeah.
boo. Yeah, we see it blink throughout, and in fact, in this trailer. Yes, but Jack's happy to say he's only got 2 pips. He has stayed consistent after the point that we mentioned it. So maybe, Stuart, they watched our episode and they quickly back and re-rendered. Perhaps.
No, they didn't do that.
Okay,
they definitely didn't do that.
Well, okay then. Now, what do you think of the whole line about the, say hello to our alien friend? What? You said this. That means that. Like, what do you think about the whole
that was dumb.
Oh, okay.
A miscommunication to the nth degree. Fire on them and invite them over is something completely different. So it's just, that's for the sake of comedy, unfortunately. Anyway, I think it was kind of dumb. Dave Stelzer, though, $2. Judge reminds me of the Galaxy Class or Galaxy Quest villain. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of that, because that's the thing, as we talked about in the one where Picard's been taken and is in that room with all of them, and then he gives a nod to the whole crew and they do the force field. There's no way they got for a nod they knew, no way at all. So I like the idea that she says something that is ambiguous, and it was the context of the person. So I actually think it's a really clever, unusual way of doing the scene, personally.
Okay.
Quite boring ship, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not Romulan. Very weird if it was Romulan.
Well, it definitely looks like something that would be out of the animated series.
Yeah. Now, do you think this red planet they orbit earlier in the trailer is going to be the same one as the museum?
Maybe, or maybe it's Vulcan.
Maybe it's Vulcan, sure. Although Vulcan has no moon, except when it does.
Well, yeah, that's the problem.
Or do you think that's guarded as a... Well, I guess it can't be Vulcan's being too. But there's lots of Vulcans in this museum.
He's got a weird hairline. I noticed that about the guard.
Well, that's a very Romulan hairline, because the hair tends to go into the ridges. Not that saying it's Romulan, just... Because definitely at least...
Maybe it's somebody... Maybe it is Romulan. Maybe they're pretending to be Federations for some reason. That's why the Delta's backwards. It's a dead giveaway.
You couldn't quite replicate it right. But there's at least 4 Vulcans in this scene. There's a kid there, there's an adult, there's another lady behind him, I think. Someone else. So there's a lot of Vulcans here. Now, obviously, Vulcan's Museum, I can buy that.
Yeah.
Now, wondering if this is all we're going to see as an all. Oh my god, we only saw 6 cannon ships perfectly detailed. Oh no, all we're going to see. But if they're teasing this, are we going to walk through? And this is amazing because this is that opposite to what we did in Picard episode 1 or 2, where they go in and they see the Enterprise D incorrectly built. And the JJ... Oh... Here we're seeing, here's 6 done properly. Oh! It's like that's exact opposite.
That's kind of what I alluded to earlier. I think we're going to see a lot. I hope we see a lot more. Like, I hope this is like a Smithsonian with a whole bunch of famous ships and, different races. And not just this scene.
And you can imagine that Rutherford is going to be really into all the engineering of all these things. The worst place to take him is a museum. He likes it. Obviously, you can like museums, but I mean, if it's I don't think it's actually about ships because it's such an assorted set. Like, I'm not sure what to think about that specifically, but just the idea of just like, each of these are engineering cool things or something. Examples of interesting engineering.
It almost looks like the shuttle section. Because you got the Goddard shuttles there, the Ferengi, the Tholian's a small ship,
and then a D7.
But it's not a full size D7. That's leading into the
gift shop
cruiser display.
Oh, okay.
Just
Well, it wouldn't be cool if they, because they're obviously all mini size. If you could if you see one there's like a mini one, you could just sit down. And it's like a ride, like a VR ride. Like the one we did for the in Vegas. You too can pilot a 3/4 scale Tholian, or I guess 1/10 scale Tholian ship into battle. Only 5 credits.
Area 51 says, and a proper TOS Connie hanging somewhere, we hope. Yeah, well, we almost had a TOS Connie in the darkness, an actual proper one hanging from Admiral Marcus's office ceiling. But the scene got cut out. It was a deleted scene.
It was almost perfect. It was a clever... Because it would have been the first...
It was a lot closer.
Closer.
Yeah.
Obviously that would have been I think that it was the first Connie, so that was April's Connie. Is that how it looked before the timeline changed?
Yes.
Which is more thought than put in for anything else.
But that would have been much appreciated to have that added, just saying.
Would have been kind of nice, yeah. Kind of nice.
And Olivia Julius shows in another $5.
Crazy.
Thank you very much, Olivia. 120 people here, 77 likes. Come on, people, hit like. Cage the Jeffries Tube monster at 175 likes. Yeah. 112 people here that I see. We can do 100 likes easily, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, there's 18 people that haven't hit like yet. Just hit the like button. It's simple. And it really helps us out.
It does.
And if you have a suggestion or something you think about these scenes, by all means, let us know.
We need to hear.
Because we would like to talk about it and kind of see if we can piece together what the hell is going on here. I do think the feather thing is definitely a reference to her little dance in Star Trek 5.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. And Northwest says, what if that's the exact BOP from Voyage Home? Well, there isn't a BOP there, but I mean, I don't think it's the one on Earth. I think it's a different, just another museum. But it'd be nice to go to the Smithsonian at some point, and that'd be kind of cool. So this is actually Kirk's bird of prey. That would be, okay, huge, building up to be massive, but to actually have some of the original ships from the past, which would be what you would do. I mean, this ship saved The Federation. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just one thing here. Where is it? Northwest Railfan says, "Is that clip of a Connie model on YouTube?" Yes, it is. Let me see if I can find the link for you guys.
Don't remember what the rest of the scene was.
I did a video about it at one point.
Yeah, it's a good Connie, and it's them knowing exactly what they were doing because it's a designed to be like, oh, you know. And I wouldn't be surprised if we do see, like I say, a museum person who's actually one of the legacies. Be such a unique way of bringing them back, but also cheating because then you're not. Because I mean, what better way can you say to ignore canon, as in not have to worry about where they are, what they're doing, by having them be a tour guide, holographic tour guide.
Here we go. I found the scene.
Hey.
Found the clip. I'm going to paste it. Here you go, Northwest Railfan. It is in the chat. Click that and check out the clip. It's a deleted scene. Yeah, just to see a TOS Connie or something in this museum, if that's what it is, would be fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, they almost had clamshells, so they haven't quite TOS done things, as in the original.
They've still paid more respect to TOS than anything in Discovery. So
yeah,
a little bit we've seen.
Oh, TOS actually exists in this universe as opposed to Discovery, where it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this is going to play out. It'd be interesting. It was this series of flashbacks, and the whole thing is this trial, for the next couple episodes, and it's just this trial of what happened, piecing together the truth.
But I would say not with them being the ones who are being trialed. It's a trial for someone else or the crew or more generic trial, and they're just providing evidence. Because they don't seem too worried. It'll be not like, the end of the Earth worried. It's not, Quantum Sergeant 6, they're a bit more stressed looking. And yes, Smash Rocket reprogrammed the EMH as a tour guide. I was thinking that. Picardo as tour guide EMH, I would be down for. Wouldn't make as much sense, but as a joke, it's a joke within a joke. Those damn holodeck EMHs where we can't use them as miners. So I guess we've got to use them as tour guides then. Yeah.
No, that would be fun actually.
Yeah.
But like you said, having he could do anything here. If it was a museum, you could have any display of anyone, and it would work perfectly fine. So
yeah,
damn.
I mean, you can even have someone
is Shrek's reaching into that thing, or is he doing some kind of action that I just caught a still frame of?
Well, I got the sense that he was trying to grab it and move it, and make the thing fall over like an epic. I'm so strong, because he's very big and you can assume strong. That's what I got from it, but it could be maybe it's part of the Romulan spy mission, and someone left a piece of tech there they have to use,
or he's planting a piece of tech.
Yeah, exactly.
If Cade says if it wasn't an animated comedy, I'd personally consider this show a replacement for Discovery.
Certainly more fun. Yeah, it's weird because there's so much in here, but there could be anything visuals, so it's hard to extrapolate when it literally could be anything. And they've shown such cleverness in their storytelling in terms of not going to expect and subvert expectations well, that you're just like, right, you could do anything with this,
Yeah. Fleet Paw says, what if he's trying to climb it? I mean, that's another possibility. All the ships are hanging from the ceiling, so yeah.
He jumps on it, does a whole sequence where he's running it over all different ships. Says, yeah.
Or they are definitely posing as Vulcans, said Tuning 34. That makes sense why they have the headbands. Although the cybernetic side of Rutherford's is a Vulcaneer, so
yeah. Because I mean, someone mentioned the red planet could be Vulcan. That would make sense. I for some reason the guard looks Vulcan to me based on his eyebrows and his kind of the pointiness of his head, but he's
hairline,
he's reacting more than a Vulcan should. I mean, to be fair though, maybe he tried to join the Vulcan Science Academy and failed, and so he's, he's a tour guide now. He's not got quite the emotional side out, which is why there's so many Vulcans.
If they're trying to be Vulcans, why does the Bajoran still have the nose wrinkles and even the earring in?
I mean, like, he could be
maybe it was a last minute quick, but
I mean, could you be half Bajoran, half Vulcan?
Can you though?
I was not saying can you? I don't know.
Vulcaran.
Oh, that's also a good point. I mean, it's kind of a nice idea to think they were gone to Vulcan and trying to blend in, because then it would link directly to the Romulans in the base. They need something, etc. But I do think that's going to be, like you'd mentioned, beating him up when it was the wrong thing to do accidentally. I think that's the way that's going to play, which will be fun. But obviously stealing a box. Something boxy.
Jill47 throws in $1 with a smiley face. Thank you very much, Jill. Very much appreciated.
Smiley face with dollars. And yes, we reached 100 likes. 118 people watching. You know what, Stuart? I want to hear what you guys think. I want to see 110 likes. I want to see $30 more. And this will be a nice chill. We gave our thoughts. We're going to be right or wrong. I just want to see those numbers rise a bit more.
Yeah, and if you guys have anything you'd like us to talk about, like your ideas for this, please put it in either super chat or whatever, and we will discuss it. But if you want that last super chat slot, and like another $30 would be awesome if possible.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of running out of things to say about this for speculation, unfortunately.
But as we always do, there's more than you thought.
Yes.
Which is good.
Trying to think of something else to say, some new insight to glean.
And I'll go back. I can go back to the original trailer shots, see if there's anything different in the beating people up Romulan one, because now I know they are the same episode.
Fleet Paw Swiftback throws in $5. Made it to 100. Now the Jeffries Tube monster won't eat me. Can we hit 125? Cap says, all right, I'm Captain Foley, and I'm promoting Sam to captain as well.
Excellent.
I dub thee captain. There you go. Now it's Captain Cocky.
Well, can captains up a rank to captain? I don't.
What?
What kind of captain? I don't think a captain can make a captain. I think you need an admiral to make a captain. Because it's the same rank.
Maybe,
obviously.
But...
So I think you've got away with that, Stuart, by not promoting me because you can't promote me. That's so annoying. Gosh, Stuart. Core. Got away with that.
Aid MacArthur. Question for Cockings. Who do you think is hotter, Jadzia or Ezri?
Oh,
I
Ezri.
prefer Jadzia.
I mean, Jadzia is a woman. Ezri is a cute girl in the context of how they look. Young Jadzia over old Jadzia and Ezri any age.
There you go. That says a lot about his preferences.
Well, I'm younger, so I'm going to appreciate you.
Well, I know. No, I tend to agree with you. Yeah. So I'm just saying. It's a good question.
Although Jadzia would be more fun to hang out with, but Ezri would be easier to marry. Because she'd be like a soulmate just hang out with, and Jadzia would be like, let's go hiking through the rocks of Talnara. And you're like, that's a 14-mile hike at the first. Yeah, great. I'm like, I just want to hang out, babe. Can we just, no? Okay. And then you start, oh, you're doing another Klingon blood debt. See you in 3 weeks when you've killed another. Okay, great, bye. Whereas Ezri just like, oh, you want to go to the, you want to go to the movies? Great. Let's go to the movies.
Well, Ezri's still got Dax inside her, so she would still do the Klingon blood thing probably. Well, wouldn't be as skilled as Jadzia, maybe with a bat'leth though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough call. I don't know, just the fact that there's like a 900 or 300-year-old man in there, kind of.
Well, multiple men.
Well, yeah, it's like multiple women too, but
yeah. Okay, one more bit of information that's useful. Although there is no, at least, and I thought we were pretty good at this. There's no screen caps where beating people up in this, so that must have been. Oh, that was a teaser image. It wasn't a next time on, but there is on the next time on, as in this season on. Sorry, that is not the right image. And this tells us one more thing that we can extrapolate. That this episode we are going to see the monsters, the aliens with pincers. because they have the same map, the same Romulan Federation map. So it is the Pince aliens in the ship, not the. So that would conform to the. It's all flashbacks, because this would be everything's a flashback, or the trial is the A story, everything else is the B and C and D story. And in fact, you could have Tendi do something wrong in the Romulan thing, and that's why she's on trial. Rutherford do something wrong on the mission, just that's his part of the whatever. Mariners do something wrong on the bridge, and then maybe even Boimler doesn't do anything wrong, or something we haven't seen yet. And they're all here because they did something wrong, hence why they're on trial. And this is the Mariner one. She almost causes war with this ship, with this race. What do you think?
Don't buy it. This makes me think that this scene is the pre-title sequence. They're talking about Ransom getting ready to go on a special mission. That's why he's looking at the map. But there's something else going on, and the shot gets fired, and the bugs are a problem, and then it gets resolved before the titles.
What's the joke?
I think it's something. I don't know.
What's the joke payoff then? I mean, I guess just a bit with her shooting, but the Romulans. I mean, you wouldn't show Romulans on the map unless it was linked to the Romulans in the episode of Tendi, surely. That's too much of an obvious. Well, I guess that's the mission they're going on, I suppose. I mean, it's just a coincidence. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It'll be his captain. It'll be his first officer's log or something. He's looking at the map, getting ready for a mission or something. Would be my guess, but I could be wrong. I mean, that's happened before that I've been wrong. So. Fleet Pass with back $5. I'm Commander Cockings, and I want to marry a Klingon Targ while riding a Vulcan Celat and carrying an Andorian Ushantar. You got to read that one because that's for you.
I'm Commander Cockings, and I want to marry a Klingon Targ because they're just really fiery, while riding a Vulcan Seklat because they are just fast and the view is wonderful. While carrying Andorian Ushat Tor because they are insert correct reference to item from the show. I don't remember what an Ushat Tor is.
So do I, but
I assume it's a knife, but that seems weird, so it didn't make sense. I'm not going to include it.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, because I'm wondering why. This is my last thought. In this shot, there's no one at helm or whatever. Whereas we know the people that were there a minute ago.
Maybe they took off to go beam over to the ship to apologize or something. I don't know.
But now that could be them removing that, because they can just take out those layers to show in the trailer. It'd be interesting to actually go back and say, did they modify any of the trailer shots to hide some secrets? Or is this maybe the end of the episode? Because they should be there. You wouldn't leave both positions undone anyway, let alone randomly, let alone... I mean, even if she's like, get off my bridge, guys, you both suck. You'd have someone... I mean, we've seen it in TNG. It's within seconds you're replaced. Seconds. So I'm just saying it's weird. It's another weird bit of clue. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd forgotten all about the bug things.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I hadn't, because it's one of the original aliens. There isn't that many of them, so...
yeah.
But guys, I'm going to say $10 and 5 likes. $10, 5 likes. Should be very doable today.
Well, Tuning 3434 throws in €5.
Ooh.
And Commander Cockings. Oh, there you go. With maximum volume and full spit. There you go. Say it.
By the name? Why the name? Oh.
Good God.
By the name of
It's disgusting.
I had no choice, Stuart. I mean, what do you want from me? The super chatters are our lord, and $3 more, guys. $3 more.
Oh my goodness.
What we do for our fans, eh? Them
Right.
crazy. 5 likes, $3.
I hope we learn more about Tendi in this episode. That's all I'm saying. Because we haven't literally learned much about her at all.
It's been a weird I'd love to see. I'm gonna bet that most of the character based stuff end up being on the cutting room floor because they had to tighten up the episodes.
Ooh, you think there'll be extended versions or deleted scenes on a
Oh.
Blu-ray?
I mean, deleted, yes. Extended would be cool though. I mean, it's not that difficult to do. Because imagine if they were all like up from 26 to 35 minutes, 10 minutes each. I mean, that's a lot of work. But I mean, that's pretty cool. And every episode is just the 10 scenes. So, oh, that's sad. Yeah. I'm excited. It's going to be odd. I've got a lot of work to do before that. I've got a lot of real life stuff to get through before I can enjoy this episode.
Yes, you do.
You've got a lot of real life relaxing to do.
Hey, I got a friend from Alberta here, and he's tough to deal with sometimes.
Yeah, have booze.
No,
He's gonna
he's
make you
not-
drink.
he's not really.
You know, just just
Yeah.
the life you lead, man. The life you
Well,
lead.
Well, usually when he's down, he always insists on going to the strip clubs because
He's that friend. Yes.
they're a lot cheaper here than they are in Alberta. And he used to live down here. So anyway, but yeah, we're not doing that during COVID, obviously, because I think lap dancing is out of the question. He likes getting lap dances. But anyway,
Well, you can get a screen dance. You know, dancing against the screen. But really, like, oof, you know, you're really pushed up against that, aren't you? It's like, yes, I am, client. Like, sounds great. Sounds great.
well, I don't know if we'll get the $3, but tuning 3434 is the last super chat by the looks of it. And can we get 3 more likes, guys? Let's get to 115. Can we do that? 3 people haven't liked yet.
No, but this
Like
is
if you
fun.
haven't.
You know, it's nice to, you know, these things are good, and I always try and avoid really dissecting this until we talk about it, because that's the fun. I think we've got some good ideas, and unlike the other shows, as I said a couple of times ago, I like thinking about it and then being wrong, but also being right. And it doesn't detract at all from me. And someone did say, you know, oh, if you don't watch the trailers, you enjoy the episodes more. And I haven't found that, except for the TOS expectations one. Fair enough. But everything else, it's been so, ooh, what? Huh. That it doesn't matter. I think they do a really good job. Far better than the Picard, or that said, we've had more to talk about with those. But, you know, I've really enjoyed these trailers for the... We've worked out a pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hit like, and it was a 114 hour to 115. So we got our 3 likes, which is awesome. We did hit our extra $3, so that's also awesome. Fleet Paw Swift Fat threw in $5. I'm Captain Foley, and I wear fur and feathers on diplomatic outings. I also love to wear the skins of my enemies. And
Gosh.
drink blood wine from their skulls. There you go. And Jason says, call me Jay. Hey, Jay. That's my buddy's name that's down from Alberta. His name is Jay. So, Jay's for the win.
Nice.
Cool. Well, I
Well,
guess that's it, guys.
Yeah.
Just an hour-long one today, but, you know,
Yeah.
it was still fun. So,
Nice.
you won't see us again until Friday together. Thursday, you'll see me doing the first reaction review at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, I might do a live VR Iron Man continuation tonight. And who knows what I'll do tomorrow, if anything. Probably nothing, because my friend's here.
Makes
He
sense.
wanted to join in on our live if we were doing one, and just make funny faces. And he knows nothing about Star Trek. He's a Star Wars fan, so
We could always do a Star Wars live for an hour.
he was like, "I'll talk about Captain Jean-Luc Skywalker."
Ooh.
I was like, "Oh, yeah, there you go."
Son of Obi-Wan Spock. It's like, what? Actually, you can always do like a hyper live, like, you know, Captain Foley reviews episodes 7, 8, and 9 with friend, like all 3 in 45 minutes. So it's like, right, let's go.
Might
Really,
do that. Considering we'll probably have a few drinks in us.
because that would be a fun. I mean, and obviously a new voice to the discussion. I don't know if you know what he thinks, but I mean, you could debate those 3 films. Like, people can debate those 3 films, very packed with shit to discuss, and just shit.
Well, we'll see. Maybe something will happen tomorrow.
Maybe. But no strip club. But guys, I'm also doing, not strip club, but I'm doing some filming over the next 2 days, some live action filming, some exciting stuff. Making a thing. Stuart knows. You haven't seen the screen read edit, have you? I didn't send that to you. No, I should send that to you. But if you guys want to wish me luck on filming, it's 2 full days for, actually it's technically for 3 projects. kind of one snowballed into another sort of thing. Very short projects, but wish me luck. I haven't directed in a while. I'm also acting. Hence the.
Ooh, he's got the Starfleet issue sideburns.
That might give you a hint as to what I'm doing, because they've never been that way before. I don't think they look too bad. Actually, the point kind of works. Like, it doesn't look too bad.
It looks good. It looks good, actually.
Yeah. So wish me luck. It should be fun. There's some
luck.
Thank you. Some stuff I have to do. Like of interesting stuff. And I'm gonna get to film a scene that I wrote that you've never seen before, and Stuart knows it's the first scene of the piece. With the special guest star basically, and you've never seen it before, and a film would not spend the amount of money on the thing that we're going to use because we happen to have it, rather than it's worth the money to spend on. You normally do a film version rather than a really accurate version. So yeah, it's going to be. I mean, hey, my head looks great. We'll see if it actually looks as great as I hope. So yeah. Should be fun. And I'll see you again on Friday. So I'll see you all on Friday. Well, hopefully a great Lower Decks review. And I'll be tired. But that's okay. Because I'll be here for you either way.
So until next time, guys, I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Connor Huggins. Bye, guys.
Bye, Ronnie.